Hey, Kat, I've been running around to try and find Bob, but Bob is so in love with Mia. He's been playing with her all morning, and I know he's on the set there with you guys. So maybe Mia can bring Bob through, and I can feed Bob some breakfast this morning. I've set up his bobtail. I tried to run behind the set to grab him back, but he wouldn't come back. So as soon as we can grab him, I'll give him some breakfast. What an amazing family. So great to see them, and I had some time with them behind the scenes. A really special family. Now, for the next 8 days, everyone's going to be a family on the Cape Epic. Registration starts today and tomorrow at the waterfront. I'm going to be there the whole day today and tomorrow, emceeing and getting all the riders ready as they get their registration packs and get ready to head off on Sunday. Last year's winner, Burry Stander, has a few tips for some of the guys who are taking part for the first time. We're going to take a look at that right now whilst I give you some breakfast, Bob. So over to the team from USN.
Transform your body with SA's most trusted fat burner. USN Fedricut XT, clinically proven ingredients for rapid fat loss. USN, it's all about results.
Last year, Burry Stander became the first South African to be part of the winning team at the Cape Epic. We met up with this champion who's preparing to defend the title with his Swiss teammate, Christoph Sauser.
I've had a long-standing relationship with the Cape Epic. You fought hard, lost out very narrowly. You came back to win it last year as our reigning champion. You definitely deserve congratulations. What did it take to get the victory in 2011?
I think it was a combination of things. You know, it's a physical race, mentally demanding and also really hard on equipment. And I think last year we just sort of put everything together. We refined our nutrition, our training programs, and going in we had a good safe strategy with regards to equipment as well.
Coming back for more, how many Cape Epics is it for you now, and why this intense relationship? Why are you so driven to win the race?
It's my 5th Epic this year, and it's definitely the challenge. You know, for us it was the challenge of trying to win the race for the first time, and this year I guess it'll be to defend the race for the first time.
How much training do you fit in per day?
It depends. You know, we typically do between 20 and 30 hours per week of training, whether it be on the bike, gym, cross training, but yeah, it varies from week to week depending on where we are in the season.
This year's Cape Epic starts on Sunday. The 8-day mountain bike adventures route is nearly 800 kilometers long and will lead 1,200 cyclists through a vast climbing of 16,300 meters.
Now into the final countdown, I would imagine your diet, nutrition, vitally important.
One of my favorite products in the whole range is the drink that I use in daily training and supplementation, which is the drink over here, BCA Vitago. It's got all the carbohydrates that you might need on a day-to-day basis, with all the vitamins and minerals that you need replenished while you're riding. You know, not a lot of blood is going to your stomach while you're training, so all these nutrients need to be really easily absorbed, and that's what this product's designed to do. After a ride, you'll typically reach for a Cover Max. This has got slightly more complex ingredients, which might be a bit harder for your body to digest, but which is necessary in the recovery process. You'll use a product like this typically within the first half an hour of a hard training session, and then maybe another hour or two later if it was a really intense day.
Would you be able to sustain this intense level of training without supplements?
I think the major factor is time. You know, supplements like these make it really easy to get in all the nutrients that you need, but also to work within your time constraints. We train for hours and hours a day, and we also need a lot of recovery time. So for us, it's not viable to go and look around for ingredients or food with the nutrition or values that we need to recover. And to be able to get everything you need from a supplement puts not only your mind at ease, but it also makes your life a much easier task.
So it's about being educated about your supplements, knowing when to take them, what to take in at the right time.
That's why I like using a brand like USN. You know, they've done all the necessary research, they import the best ingredients from Europe, and they've proven the products.
Burry is the current South African marathon champion and his Cape Epic teammate Christoph, the world marathon champ. Both are eyeing Olympic gold in London later this year, but first they're set to achieve epic success.
How are you feeling about this year's race? How is your confidence this year?
I'm very excited. You know, the World Cup last weekend was a very big goal for me, and to come away there with the 2nd place was great. I was very close to winning, so hopefully I can rectify that in the epic.
You're riding more than for yourself this year, a very good cause, something close to your heart. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, Songa.info was started by my partner in the Cape Epic, Christoph Sauser, And again, this year we're riding to raise awareness. It's an initiative where we put kids in Kaimandi on bikes and get them into the sport of cycling, mountain biking, BMX and road. And hopefully we can raise more awareness and get more people on board. It's an initiative that's really growing from strength to strength, and thanks to our sponsors for coming on board and getting involved.
Sure, also the platform that you give them, always featuring and winning last year's event, it really does give a great opportunity to make a difference.
Yes, for sure. I mean, we've got 5 teams racing the Epic from Songo, kids that have grown up in the township that, literally 2 or 3 years ago couldn't ride a bike at all. And, competing the Cape Epic, I think those that are racing this year can think about that midway through the race.
How should the novices be approaching this, especially with regards to nutrition during the race?
I think you got to go in very open-minded, and you got to be very prepared to suffer. That's the biggest key. If you go in there with the right mental attitude, physically it's demanding, but it's the mental aspect that pulls you through.
Best of luck to all the Cape Epic participants. The race ends on the 1st of April. Follow the results on their website. Also subscribe to the newsletter on usn.co.za for updates on these and other great sporting events.
USN Fedricut XT, clinically proven ingredients for rapid fat.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.